Hey, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. It is now October 2nd of 2021, and we are only getting closer and closer to the official release of the book of Boba Fett that is all set and ready to really give us greater in-depth details about the character in between the events of Empire and Mando. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, I am on Twitter at Mike01 if you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow on there. I do post a couple of fun things from time to time and interact with you guys further. So, with that being said, we do know that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, they really are hard at work. They really are doing everything in their power to really bring Star Wars back to its roots. We have seen this firsthand with The Mandalorian Season 2's end, with the return of Luke Skywalker and getting that amazing Ahsoka Tano scene in Chapter 16, and let alone, we had a lot of Boba Fett material in Mando Season 2 as well, and it just gives you a better sense of the direction that Jon and Favreau, of course, Jon and Dave are actually going through when it comes through all of these new Star Wars projects. So, one thing about all of this, alright, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to really lure the Lost fans back into the universe, right? A lot of fans walked away from the sequel trilogy movies, a lot of fans walked away after the Gina Carano firing back in February of this year. So we do know that there's a lot of problems that Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to fix, and that's exactly what Jon Favreau is also trying to do with the mandoverse at large. So, with that being said, the thing that really does interest the fans the most is what's going on with Gina Carano, what's going on with the character of Cara Dune, and what's going to be done with all of this, for the mandoverse as a whole. We do know that everything related to Jon and Dave, given that they have gotten a lot of big promotions over at Lucasfilm, they have more creative control now over the new universe. So, with that being said, and now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars projects, like Star Wars Ahsoka and even The Mandalorian Season 3, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are already preparing to announce a series of new shows at Star Wars Celebration of 22, and the complete roadmap of the franchise moving forward. However, recently Jon Favreau has been making key changes to the Star Wars franchise. Recently, Favreau has been in the talks with the higher-ups over at Disney about the return of Gina Carano making her way into Season 4. These conversations were going on for months until just recently Jon Favreau and those at Disney, including Bob Chapek, came to an agreement that Gina will in fact return in The Mandalorian Season 4. However, there were tons of avenues that Favreau had to go through in order to make this work, where along the way there were tons of negotiations of how Gina would be used in Season 4 for the return of Cara Dune. Now, in addition to this, Favreau made it clear to those at Disney that Cara Dune would be set to be used as a main character in the show and would be a part of the group of those like Din, Luke, Ahsoka, and Bo-Katan, plus others that are set to go on different missions and adventures in the Mandoverse, and how it all ties together with Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, with Favreau finally convincing Disney to bring back Gina Carano for Season 4 of Mando, he also has been in the talks with them on using some of her deleted scenes from Season 2 to be inserted into the third season of the show. Now, this is described to still be in the talks, and that is a decision that must be made by January of 2022. Dave Filoni is said to be one that helped Favreau through all of these requests to Disney, and that it took much convincing, including Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy, trying to convince Disney otherwise, as she feels that bringing Gina back would further damage the franchise. Now, Favreau is said to be very well aware of Cara Dune being a favorite character now since Gina's firing, and they want to make sure that character will stay relevant. Separately from all of this, there are various scenes already planned for The Mandalorian Season 4, one of which is set to involve both Cara Dune and Ahsoka Tano going on a mission together at an abandoned Imperial base that is set to hold connections to Grand Admiral Thrawn. There are also numerous scenes already in the storyboard process and phase that is set to also include Cara Dune interacting with Luke Skywalker and having a handful of scenes with him that includes important dialogue about Grand Admiral Thrawn that is already planned, as the script for Season 4 is set to be written by sometime in early 2022, just around when they are getting ready to wrap up the third season of the show. Now, Gina Carano is said to make an official announcement on her return into the series by early 22 for the fans. This most likely has something to do with Star Wars Celebration. Now, here's the thing about Gina Carano. I know that a lot of fans out there have different opinions on her based on what she had put on social media, based on the fan reception of the character. You know, everybody has their own right to an opinion, and that's fine. However, Jon Favreau seems to realize that there is a big chunk of the fans that felt that Gina Carano, you know, getting fired was totally wrong. It was handled in a negative way by Kathleen Kennedy, and Disney wants to fix that now. They want to create a better image. It's kind of why they brought back James Gunn. You know, honestly, I think that they shouldn't have done that. That was a failed attempt, in my opinion, to save, you know, face, but hey, you know, everybody has their own take on that. I feel that Disney shouldn't have hired James Gunn again after those tweets that were recovered from a long time ago. So here we are, you know, we're now at the very beginning of October, all right? So later on in this month, we're going to be getting an official tease of what's to come for the Book of Boba Fett this November, all right, on November 12th, Disney Plus Day. We're going to be getting that further roadmap of Star Wars, giving us a bigger view of what's to come for the Mandoverse and other Star Wars TV shows that are going to take place after or before that. Now, the thing about Gina Carano, alright, I want to actually dive more into the deleted scenes here. In case you guys did not know, this has been an ongoing negotiation between Jon Favreau and the higher-ups over at Disney. He has been trying time and time again to at least, at very minimum, getting her deleted scenes from Season 2 to be thrown into Season 3, extra scenes, if you will, in order to create some form of a presence of Cara Dune. Now, thankfully, she is coming back for Season 4. This is all going to be announced next year. This is all a done deal now between Gina, Jon, Dave, and those other higher-ups over at Disney have all come to an agreement to bring her back on board. However, when it all dwindles down to Season 3, alright, a lot of fans are kind of upset right now that she's not coming back for Season 3 at all. Like, herself being on the set, that's not happening for Season 3. It's just not happening. However, what Jon Favreau is trying to do is that he's trying to get her old scenes from Season 2 that were not used and throwing that into the new one. So I think that what they're ultimately trying to do is that they are trying to make sure to let the fans know that Cara Dune is not out of the picture and that she is going to be coming back into the Mandoverse. Now, Jon Favreau basically, you know, saved Gina Carano. He saved her character, Cara Dune, with everything that's been going on for Season 4. The overall plan, right, the overall structure right now is to end Season 4 for The Mandalorian. They want to end the Mandalorian series at Season 4 before they move on to other stories that involve Grogu, Din Djarin, and others. Kind of creating this new show with a new title that's going to still be The Mandalorian at heart, but because it's going to have multiple characters included, they want to give it a new title. That's their ultimate plan right now. So overall, guys, I think that this is a great structure for Jon Favreau. I think that he's doing great work moving forward. I think that Jon and Dave really do know that the fans really want to see exactly, you know, what Season 4 and 3 are really going to be able to perform for the fans, you know, when it comes to characters like Luke and more. So yeah, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.